Do you know how good it feels to have my mudroom back? We have had packages here for so long. So I feel like I can breathe because we have our mudroom back. I feel like I can breathe again, and I don't know what switch has flipped. I don't know if it's just been time, but I just feel like I have been able to let a lot of things go. I feel like I've been holding on to, obviously, like I'm not like all the way, I don't know. I still get really emotional, but I feel like I've been able to let a lot of things go just by choice. Like I've had to decide, and I've been telling myself, I have to let this go. I have to let this go. Mostly the way I'm perceived. I dream and I go to bed at night thinking of my response videos. Basically everything, basically everything. There's these like dogma phrases that TikTok, I think, and maybe Reddit get into people's minds, and they just repeat it. It's just on repeat. It's like they have these like responses, these certain phrased responses, which you would think, like logical Bonnie knows that they saw this, they're copying and pasting it as a response, and it's not really what they think. It's what they've read, it's what they've seen, which is why it truly is important what you consume. Because when you consume things, entertainment, content, it gets in your mind. And truly, that's what happened to my sister. I mean, and where I literally am not even going to get into that. But I see a lot of people, and when they start posting weird things, when they start just repeating the dogma that they've heard, it's such a major red flag. So logical Bonnie knows that what people are saying doesn't matter. But the human Bonnie does not see it that way. It hurts. And I'm so tired of being hurt. I'm so tired of being sad. I'm so tired of just like putting a face on. And I think I'm going to have to do that forever. I'm really tired of just not being happy. But that's not what I was like meaning to say. Do you want to know what I was like meaning to say? What I was meaning to say is we're going to dust together. Ooh, I like to dust with a wet washcloth. These are cleaning rags. So it looks so foul, but it's clean, and a dry cleaning rag. Remember when I came home the first time from Florida, and I just did not want to come home to my house because there's a lot of very complicated feelings revolving my house, right? I've never talked about it, and I'm still not going to, because it's like, I feel like I'm confused about it, so I would never be able to actually express my feelings about it, so I'm not even going to try. But I will say, I have avoided dusting. I'm a dusting kind of gal. Back in my other home, I would dust at least once a week. And I love dusting because I feel like dusting makes the biggest difference. I haven't dusted since, I think, October. I cleaned the whole house before I left, and I avoided dusting over here. This is all just dust. I can't wait for the before and after. Specifically, I have avoided this area of my house because I was working with a company that really wronged me. They were so dishonest, and I hate them for it. And as I searched on what to do, I should have sued them, but I didn't have the strength in me to do it. And my answer I just kept being told in my heart to let it go. And I could talk about it if I wanted to. Their lawyer did send me a thing that was like, if you talk about us, we will sue you. Which, believe me, I've been around the block a time or two when it comes to defamation cases, and there is zero chance that they have a case. They were wrong. They broke our agreement. Stating facts is not defamation, but I just didn't even want to get into it. People all over the internet have done the same to me, and there's nothing that really you can do about it unless you want that to be your new life. I'm searching for peace. I'm searching for peace. And so when I look at these undecorated shelves, that's like what I see is just how dishonest this company was to me. And so I just avoid it. I don't look at it. I haven't filled any of my picture frames, and I'm just ready to do that now. Well, that definitely looks better. What else is up here? Dang it, did I miss something? Or is this it? Well, doesn't that look so much better? That was insane. I am going to choose the pictures that are going in here today, and I am going to get our family pictures in here. And I want to put our like travel pictures because they're way more fun to look at, and those are our favorite memories. I think one of the hardest things for me has the last couple of years has been letting go of the feelings of, I feel like on repeat, I have been dealing with the consequences of other people's actions for so long. And I have to let that go. I have to let that go. Okay, so here is another dusty, disgusting, I'm not gonna say disgusting shelf. It's just dusty, okay? These are my dad's cowrie shells that he got when he used to work on the Lanai Island in Hawaii. And he gave these to me after we took them to Hawaii. And there's a picture of my dad when he was in high school, working in Lanai, and I want to get it framed, and I want to put these, and I don't know how to do it so these aren't just like sitting here. I need a little help in that department, but I really want to have these out with his picture. I showed these in a vlog years and years ago because I knew I wouldn't be able to remember the exact details. And I know I could ask my mom again. These are my mom's great grandma's seashells on her dad's side. And I believe she said that she got these on the Oregon coast. Am I wrong? I can't remember. Do any of you guys remember what vlog it was? I know it was after we came home from Hawaii. Look at these shells. I feel so grateful to have them. Look at those shells. Now I like want to clean them, but I don't dare. I'm so grateful that I have these seashells in here, and they mean so much to me. If any of you can remember what vlog it was that my mom gave these to me, I know it was right after Hawaii, or was it right before? I can't remember. Anyway, I just feel like something has changed in me. I feel like I feel stronger. And in my mind, look at that difference. In my mind, I have been trying to let things go because I can't control any of it. I can't control how people perceive me because the few times that I have, kind of come out and corrected people or, called people out for saying things, it does not make me feel better. It does not change anyone's minds. And the people that follow me because they like me, and trust me, they already see past the online narrative, So it does not do any good. It's not beneficial. And it has taken me a very long time to just, in my heart, decide to let things go. I'm shaking right now. I love this camera so much. I love this camera so much. Oh, I love it. Oh, all right, well, that's how we dust that box. Did I ever vlog my pumpkin that rotted on this? I don't know if you can see the round. A pumpkin was sitting on here rot. And it ruined the top of that box. Makes me really sad because I love this box. What I do know is that stress will destroy your life physically. It will destroy your body. And I don't think there's a way for people to alleviate stress in their life, because most of our stress, I'm going to say most of it, some of it's caused by yourself, but a lot of things happen that are out of your control. And so we've just got to learn how to deal with that stress. And I am not proud of how I have dealt with everything. I don't know how these were set up here. Usually I really take a big mental note. I look back on how I've done things, and I'm not super proud of it. However, you cannot, most people's initial reactions to things they're not on camera, and that's just part of what I do, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I guess. Isn't that so beautiful? That's my mom shelling. So I can't be too hard on myself. I'm not super proud of how I've handled things, but I also have just truly been in survival mode, and no one is going to go through things perfectly. Is there even a perfect way to go through trials? I don't think there is. And when I look at other people and how they respond and how they react and how they go through things, I would never think to judge that. I would never think to judge that, because I almost feel like our responses are involuntary. At least sometimes at some points, my emotions, my responses felt like they weren't even my own. I'm gonna go rinse this rag. I see you, Dust Bunny. Like, look at this empty picture frame. Get it together. I am trying to get it together. And it just took me a really hot minute to get my feet underneath me. And it's strange, I feel like with my dad being sick, I think seeing how strong he's being gives me strength too. And if he's the one going through it, and if he can be strong about it, then guess what? So can I. Oh, this frame really does something for me. Yeah, I think I needed time, truly. And I've thought about YouTube a lot. And I feel like when I started YouTube, I was in a really bad place. And YouTube was the distraction, the hobby, that gave me something to think about other than like being a lonely stay-at-home mom. I don't know. I don't know. I think YouTube did cause, being public caused things to be so much harder publicly. And somehow, even though doing YouTube and being public is really hard, I do draw a lot of strength from the community here. And I know a lot of people have been really affected, even just by viewing what's gone on. And I feel a big sense of humanity from that, because I remember when someone that I used to watch went through something really big in public, and it was shocking, actually. I cried about it. And I remember telling Joel that I felt embarrassed for crying about an internet family. And I don't think it's a parasocial relationship. I think it's humanity and caring and mourning with those that mourn. And I think that is what we are here on earth to do. We are just meant to love each other and mourn with each other and learn and grow with each other. And I don't know, I truly felt broken. This is construction dust. I've never wiped the back of these shelves ever. And it's weird, it feels very fitting for how I'm feeling. Like I'm ready to just wipe this off and honestly move forward. You cannot hang on to anger. I mean, you want to know what causes cancer. I mean, and I am dead freaking serious. I can only control how I feel and how I allow things to let me feel. And I am not designed to be unhappy. None of us are. So I'm going to do my very best to try and move forward with happiness in my heart and love for those around me. Well, would you look at that? All dusted. Thank you for dusting with me. Thank you for listening to my thoughts for the day. And thank you for being my community and being my support. I know that so many of you, everyone has so much that they deal with on a daily basis. So thank you for sharing your love with me, even when you're going through your own things in your own lives. And in a way, that's what I think I've tried to do. Even though I've been going through what I'm going through, there are still, I still have happiness. I still have happy days and happy experiences. And I'm grateful that you've allowed me to share my happiness with you. It's almost like this is the point. Isn't that a trend? I think that's like a TikTok trend. Anyway, I love you guys and thank you for just being you. See you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys. Ew. Looks like Christmas dust. Dead fly dust. And lots more Christmas dust.